Hello everyone, this is Pratibha. In this video, I'm going to discuss about template tag. Now let's see the today's agenda. What is the template tag? Syntax and usage. Example of template tag. Rendering dynamic content. Looping throughout the data. Conditional rendering. Benefits of using template tags. Best practices and tips. Now let's see the brief introduction about the template tag. The template tag in Django is a powerful tool that allows you to separate the presentation logic from the application logic, making your code more modular and easier to maintain. This separation is a core principle of the model view template architecture that Django follows, promoting a clean and efficient design. Next is syntax and usage. Defining templates. Templates are defined use the template tag and stored in a templates directory. Rendering templates. Templates are rendered using the render function, which take a request object and a template name as a arguments. Template variables. Variables are passed to templates using a dictionary, which can be accessed using dot notation. Example of template tags. Certainly, are several examples of commonly used Django template tags demonstrating their syntax and usage. For and infer. It is used for loop through a list and display the values. This template iterates over a list of fruits provided by the Django view, displaying each fruit as a list item. It also includes a message prompting the user to check the views file for details about the fruits variable. This Django view function imports necessary modules, defines a view function testing that takes an HTTP request, loads an HTML template named template HTML, creates a context dictionary with a list of fruits. This is the output of this file. Example of template tag. The next example is if and end if. This template displays a hello message if the my variable equals 1. It also includes a paragraph prompting the user to check the views by file for details about the my variable. The Django view function loads an HTML template named as a template.html, fills it with the context data, and returns the rendered templates as an HTTP response. If the my variable equals 1, the template will display a hello message. Here the output of if and end if template tag. Rendering dynamic content. Rendering dynamic content in Django involves several key steps. Define your models. Models are Python classes that define the structure of your database tables. Each model maps to a single database table. You define the fields and the data types within your model class. Create views. Views are a Python function or classes that handle the logic of your web application. They fetch the data from your models and pass it to templates via context dictionaries. Set of your URL patterns. URL patterns map URLs to their corresponding views. This is done in a urls.py file where you define the URL routes for your application. Creates templates. Templates are HTML files that contain placeholder for dynamic data. Django uses the Django template languages to define these placeholders. Templates use the tags for logic and filters and variables to display the dynamic content. Pass context to templates. In your views, you create a concise dictionaries that contain the data you want to render in your templates. This context is passed to the template when rendering the view. Use template tags and filters. In your templates, you use the template tags and filters to manipulate the and display the data. Common template tag include for, if, and while common filters include date, length, and lower. Static filters. Static files like CSS, JavaScripts, and images are managed separated from templates and views. You use the template tag to reference these filters in your templates. Templates inheritance. Templates inheritance allows you to create a base template that other templates can extend. This promotes code reuse and ensures a consistent layout across your application. Load custom tags and filters. If needed, you can create custom template tags and filters and load them in your templates using this load tags. By following the steps, you can effectively render dynamic content in your Django web application, ensuring a clean separation between your application logic and presentation layers. Looping through data, iterating over list. The for tag can be used to loop through a list of items and display them in the templates. Accessing item properties. Inside the loop, you can access properties of each item using dot notation like item name. Conditional rendering. You can use if tags to conditionally render content based on the loop data. Next, conditional rendering, if statement. The if tag allows you to conditionally render content based on value of a variable or expression. Else statement. The else tag can be used in conjunction with if tag to provide an alternative rendering. Else if statement. The else if tag allows you to chain multiple conditions together for more complex logic. Benefits of template stacks. Separation of concerns. Template stacks helps to separate this presentation logic from the application logic, making the code a more modular and maintainable. Reusability. Templates can be reused across multiple views, reducing code duplication and promoting consistency. Simplified development. Template tags provides a simple and way to incorporate dynamic content into HTML, streamlining the development process.